The Commanders are on the road here in a division game against the Giants as a road favorite. And yeah, do we have some issues here with Daniel Jones coming? Yeah, of course we do. But I said last week I want Ty God in there. I want. Uh, do I want him long term over there? Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. But it seemed like Tyrod's you know career a little bit was over to a certain extent. Everybody's kind of hyping on the Sam Howell train a little bit. Look, if uh, Daniel Jones was in, might actually be a favorite here. I don't know. And not that it might be a pick 'em, I guess. I'm not saying Daniel Jones is worth 2.5 points, but and I don't know. I don't trying to find a solution here with Tyrod. He was 24 of 36 for 200 yards last week, and they still lost the game 14-9. I mean, it was painful to watch. It wasn't a great game. The Giants were 10 of 19 on third down, though. That was encouraging because they were just 26 of 73 on third down in their first 5 games. So Tyrod did something right. He was hitting the guys there a little bit. They've lost their last four, a couple of them in blowouts, no doubt, but the last 2 losses have been by 5 points each. The two before that were by 18 and 21 points. The Giants just 9 and 20 against the spread last 29 games as a home underdog. That's a pretty long sample size, but something to note. And the last 4 games, the Giants have been outscored in the second half, 51-15, and the Giants have just 1 touchdown and 12 3-and-outs in their last 39 drives. That's the last 4 games. And they're doing terrible in the division with a 2-5 spread record thus far. I've got Washington to win this game, and I've got Washington to cover. I think they get the win here. They had, 3 drives. They had the 74. No, it was short touchdown drives. They took advantage. Here's the other thing: Washington 3-0 against the spread on the road thus far. 35, 31, and 24 points on the road. They're not a road favorite very often, but maybe it's worthy here. Maybe they are. Last 4 weeks, they've struggled to get out of the gate. They've been outscored 63-37 in the first half, and Howell's kind of, let them back. But their offense is key, certainly. And well, so is their defense. Here's the interesting thing: the Giants aren't going to score many points, right? Do you think that the Giants will score? The total right there indicates that they're going to. The final score of this game, you got to figure 21-17 or so. It looks like the final score according to that line. And when the Commanders lose, they've been getting rocked in the scoring department in those games. They've played good offenses, and they're not doing that here. In fact, the 2 wins they held the other team pretty good. Giants have been out averaging just 265 and a half yards per game, and they lost those last 2 games. I'm always reciting turnovers. People say turnovers are random. I like to keep track of these things. From what I see at the end of the year, the teams with the big positive turnovers are the teams that kind of had the good seasons. And maybe turnovers are random, but they seem to lead to success. They're hard to predict. That's the problem. But the Giants have had big time success. +5 in turnovers, and they're still lost the last 2 games. With a +5. So that's bad. You can't convert turnovers. So I'm going to take the Washington Commanders on the road to win this game and win it handily against the struggling Giants in this one. Even though I know Giants, home dog, just talked about it, but they're not getting a bushel full of points. And I think these Giants teams, when I thought it was poignant. We'll let you go. It's been 2.5 hours, man. I keep yawning. I've yawned like 10 times. I got to get do some other work. Got to put in my premiums on this awesome hockey card. I keep seeing the moves. I love it. I love this hockey card. Okay. But when I heard they reported Dayball told the sideline reporter last week on Monday Night Football that uh, he was had too much going on in his mind to even react to now. I don't think I want all these sideline reporters to do a little bit better. They're all great. I mean, some of these are in the Hall of Fame, but please just be a little bit better on some of the questioning. You only get one shot, right? One time they asked the head coach, don't ask a head coach about a player injury. I think that's a waste of the question. You get one or two questions, and maybe they want to tell the head coach as soon as possible. But remember, we had already gotten the update. Trying to remember what game that was, but we had gotten the update. The player was done and in the locker room, reported by it was I think it was a Nance Romo game, so it had to be one of those teams. Maybe the AFC team was on the road, but um, then she asked a question to the um, coach, and he didn't even know. He said, "I don't even have a clue." Anyways, just to get over on this one though, a little bit here with the Commander. I hope Daniel Jones is in there. Quite frankly, I'm going to take the Commanders in this one. I'm not a big Sam Howell. I'm not saying that he's the like some people are starting to turn the corner and say, you know what, maybe he is an NFL starter. Oh, he is 4-3, and all you can be is over 500, really.